There are a number of people in Gujarat who are actively working and who are involved in the exercise of discovery of falsehood. So every time there is a Supreme Court hearing fixed or an SIT report expected, you find these being preempted by such statements or in the media, articles in the media, or an affidavit filed and being leaked to the media. I would only appeal to my friends in the press. You and I cannot be the judge of what truthfully happened. There is a judicial mechanism looking into it. Let us leave it to that mechanism.
Question on corruption.
But let me make it clear. I am in the process, for my own information, as a member of the opposition in India, I am in the process of examining all these so-called facts, purported CDs and other documents. And therefore I am not making a final comment. But yes, I firmly believe that India needs an ombudsman against corruption, which we in popular parlance call a Lokpal. This Lokpal must be appointed by an independent mechanism, which after the government does its exercise will be finally determined by Parliament. It must be effective. The government would be well advised to concentrate on how to fight corruption and not on how to cover up for corruption. Intimidation of activists involved in this entire movement against corruption and graft, and the involvement of or the lending hand of serious senior ruling party politicians in this exercise does not speak well of either the UPA or the government. This kind of an intimidation process which is going on, either to embarrass a former judge or other activists, is completely unfortunate. As I said, as a member of the opposition in India, I am also in the process of examining these independently myself. And I think the government, as also the UPA leadership, needs to be more responsive towards corruption. It is no gains writing a letter and saying that we are against smear campaigns, but then your party activists continue to indulge in the same. मैंने आपको कहा कि मैं उसको खुद भी, क्योंकि हम लोग एक विपक्ष के नाते हमारा भी इसमें दायित्व बनता है, इसको एग्जामिन कर रहे हैं। हमें उपयुक्त समय पे हम अपनी टिप्पणी देंगे। अभी जितना मैंने आपको कहा कि जो लोग भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं उनको इंटिमिडेट करने का प्रयास सरकार या रूलिंग पार्टी के लोग न करें, यह बेहतर होगा।
Sir, you stated that a political drift has come in the center, but what's your view on the recent?
Let's be clear, this is a very narrow verdict in a limited area. Even in that area, the polling percentage of the BJP has been higher. And in this small segment, which is a small part of an assembly constituency, the Congress also traditionally has had a reasonable strength. So therefore, compared to the past results in this small limited area, the fact that we got 3 seats less than them and probably a vote somewhat more than them is not of great significance. We are strong in the overall Gandhinagar parliamentary constituency, but in this small part of one assembly seat, the Congress has also had a strong competing strength with us.
Mr. Jaitley, coming back to the Bengal polls, you said that the BJP is...
I am only concerned with regard to its impact on my party and support base. If my policies find a segment of the electorate which finds it acceptable and that base increases, it augurs well for my party. Obviously, my opponents will be worried if my vote increases. I don't have to change or alter my strategy to suit their worries. रोकने का अवसर था, आपने रोका नहीं। और आज जिस प्रकार से लोग आक्रोश पे सड़कों पर निकल आए थे, ये वो आक्रोश की भावना थी। अब जिस प्रकार हमें कई बार लगता है कि भारत आर्थिक दृष्टि से प्रगति करेगा, और कुछ हुई भी है, उस संबंध में जो निर्णय लेने हैं, उन निर्णयों को ले पाना वो क्षमता नहीं। अब तो ऐसा लगता है कि सरकार की पूरी ताकत या करप्शन को कवर अप करने में लगी है या एंटी करप्शन एक्टिविस्ट को इंटिमिडेट करने में लगी है।
काले धन का इस्तेमाल कर रही है तृणमूल कांग्रेस, और आपका भी स्टेट लेवल पर बीजेपी के लोगों ने भी शुरू में कहा था कि काफी पैसे का इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, तो इसमें आप लोगों का भाजपा का आकलन क्या है? दूसरा सवाल है कि आज ही सीपीएम के एक एमपी को बीरभूम में पकड़ा गया है, वहां पे उन पर आरोप है रुपए देने का वोटरों पर।
देखिए, मैं वी आर सर्टनली concerned with this new richness of the Trinamool Congress. It's a new phenomena. मैं आसाम के चुनाव में मैंने कई दिन लगाए। असम में तृणमूल कांग्रेस एक छोटा दल है, वो अलग लड़ रहा था, लेकिन जब मैं टेलीविजन पर उनके विज्ञापन देखता था तो मुझे लगता था कि जैसे सरकार उन्हीं की बननी हो। They ran probably the most expensive campaign even in Assam. So I think either the Trinamool has acquired a new set of resources or a new set of resourceful friends.
Mr. Jaitley, in this election for jail, your party role is being seen.
It's absolutely baseless for the reason my party has only one objective. We are realistic and modest. Therefore, we know that in terms of strength, compared to the two principal political forces contesting here, we are a smaller political group. And therefore, it is natural for a smaller political group to try and increase its strength. We are doing everything possible to help us to increase our strength. Now somebody should expect, or a political opponent should expect, कि हम अपनी ताकत बढ़ाने के स्थान पर उनकी मदद में लग जाएं, तो हम अगर उनको इतने बुरे लगते हैं कि पहले मदद लेते थे और अब हम उनको बुरे लगते हैं, तो निश्चित रूप से चाहे उनकी चाहे सीपीएम की, हमारा उद्देश्य किसी की मदद करना नहीं है। हमारा एकमात्र उद्देश्य है अपनी ताकत बढ़ाना। Only the results will finally determine the increase in vote share. As I said, our twin purpose is to increase our vote share, to spread our base across the state, and to find a reasonable representation in the assembly. I would not at this stage make any exaggerated claims. After this election, we intend to use the base that we develop in this election to further increase our support base in the Lok Sabha election. As an important central party, our Lok Sabha vote is normally a little higher than even our state assembly vote. And therefore that's our strategy. I can tell you the response that we've been getting at our rallies and meetings is much larger than that we've got ever before. Now how much it translates into seats and votes is yet to be seen, because I'm also conscious of the fact that the third party in a polarized election always faces serious challenges. So those serious challenges also I am aware of. And I am still trying to increase my base in the face of all those challenges.